They're runaways. It wasn't even close. They weren't. They all weren't close at all. Let's take a look at the results. In the Minnie region today, the Matterhorn bobsleds with a 200-point differential over the Mad Tea Party, 253 to 53. Pinocchio's Daring Journey with only 22 votes. Big Thunder Mountain with the runaway, 283 to 22. And the matchup that I said to look out for, Disneyland Monorail versus Disneyland Railroad. The Railroad doubling over the Disneyland Monorail, 169 to 84. Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh versus the Incredicoaster. The Incredicoaster, almost 300 points to 106. These were all complete runaways. Now let's take a look at the updated brackets for the Mini region as we head into the Sweet 16. Moving on to the Sweet 16, it's going to be the Matterhorn bobsleds taking on Big Thunder Mountain. The Battle of the Mountains, that's going to be a good one. And the Disneyland Railroad versus the Incredicoaster. So I think the matchup to look out for in round 3 in the Sweet 16 is going to be the Matterhorn Mountain and the Big Thunder Mountain folks here in the Mini region. All right, now let's head over to the Goofy region and let's post our votes. All right, so now let's take a look at round 2 of the Goofy region. Remember, Goofy region in the first round had the most close games, but let's see what happens in round 2. He says that it's going to be very interesting to see if there's going to be any active or a very close games, so let's see what happens here. In the early voting rounds, the Pirates of the Caribbean versus Goofy Sky School. One of them is an instant Disneyland hit and a very Disneyland classic against a DCA classic as well, Goofy Sky School. I would take the Pirates in this one. Let's see what happens here. 87.5 early on at 16 votes. Moving on to number 2. Star Tours versus Toy Story Midway Mania. Now remember, Toy Story Midway Mania was the one that basically beat out the Canoes, and the Canoe fans weren't having it at all. So again, Matt and his insight right here is that Star Tours will be backed by the Canoe fans. But what about the Star Wars fans, huh? Star Wars fans? Oh my God. What is going on? Okay, so Star Tours, a Disneyland classic since the 1970s. Are you basing it off of the classic one or the one that we have right now? And looking at it, that's surprising. Midway Mania in the early voting rounds at 18 votes, 72.2%. Soarin' over California, they finally decided to choose Over California against Over the World. But in my opinion, Over the World versus It's a Small World would have made the best sense in this matchup. You're going against international attractions, you know. It's a Small World, celebrating the world. Soarin' over the world. Curvy Eiffel Tower right there. Soarin' over the California versus It's a Small World. California Classic versus a Disneyland Classic. Would you want something like a decent earworm that's made by the Sherman Brothers? I definitely would. But also, you also have, what's his name? From Emperor's New Groove. Patrick Warburton and that amazing score. So this is probably going to be one of those things where I split my vote between Twitter and Instagram. I did that with the Disneyland Railroad and the monorail yesterday. I'm going to go the same thing here where I'm going to go Soarin' over California, and then I'll vote It's a Small World on Twitter. And you just saw a slight adjustment right there. 21 votes now, 61.9, 38.1 for Star Tours. It'll be interesting to see. I want to know if there's any fans of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge who want to vote for Star Tours. Just a little thing. Soarin' with an 88.9 to 11.1. That's possibly going to slighten. That lead's going to be shortened. I mean, you just saw what happens right here. This is going to be the matchup to look out for, folks. Star Tours versus Toy Story Midway Mania. Did anything update? No. Pirates of the Caribbean with a clear lead on that. Jungle Cruise and Splash Mountain. These two have before they can Splash go on one more tournament run before they close forever. See, that's what I think is going to happen. Splash Mountain. You have the fans of Splash Mountain, and you also have the fans of Splash Mountain who don't want it to close. That's what I think is going to happen. But Jungle Cruise is an opening day attraction. The lesser of two evils is what I say. Jungle Cruise, but Splash Mountain's going to be the one. Yeah, so Splash Mountain's going to have it. This is going to be the matchup, too, to look out for. As close as it is in the early voting rounds right now. Fans of Jungle Cruise and fans of Splash Mountain, and obviously fans of Splash Mountain are obviously going to vote for that because it is going to close soon. So we're going to see what happens. This is what we have so far for the Goofy region. Stay tuned tomorrow as we check that out. I'm Mark Canapé. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe for more. So long.